Aquarius, this is your reading for June of 2015. We're going to shuffle a few more times. And yeah, I'm going to figure out how to get this camera stationary so it doesn't wobble and wobble. Whoa, here we go. Aces of Cups. Aces, your emotions, water, underneath you, what you have to work with. You have some good emotional balance underneath you to work with this month. Aquarius, as I lay them out, I'll start out in your first house. And then we will go to the second house. And then we will go to the third house. So, you, your money, your communications, short distance travel. Where's your holdup? Where's you holdup in you? Are you possibly expecting someone to propose to you, but there was a legal issue standing in the way of it? Is that something that you are considering? You know, you have your home, which it's like home, looks like a happy partnership. The Justice card in here with family resources and fun. Make sure you don't have too much fun or you know, you're going to be losing your job. All right, you have the Death card up there in the 6th house. And then here, this would be your 7th house of partnerships. Then you have the 8th house, universe in the 8th house. You have 7 of Wands in the 9th house. You have the 5 of Swords in the 10th and your career house. You have the 2 of Pentacles in the 11th house of friends and associates. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles in the 12th house position. And let's see if we can get this a little bit better in view for you. And we'll take a look at what everything is saying, and then we'll look at where the planets are and what's going on this month, Aquarius, because it looks like you got some stuff going on. It looks like you might be paying out a couple of dollars in that 12th house of hidden enemies or institutions. Is some of your cash flow diverted to a facility of such this month, Aquarius? Your first house of you, it's like, you know, what has you a little bit shaken up this month, Aquarius? Because you're not as carefree. You know, there's things that are holding you back a little bit this month. Is it the responsibilities, and you're starting to take responsibilities more seriously? You know, that's humanities in here, or you know, Aquarius. I call Aquarius a humanitarian sign. You know, it's about humanity. Aquarius loves people. It loves people. You know, but it's like, are you giving out too much? Is that why you are depleted for yourself this month? Now, you have Pisces in the 2nd house, and you also have Neptune and Chiron, the wounded healer. So they're both retrograde. So whereas the delusions of Neptune was in your, you know, Neptune, when it is direct, you don't always see things as clearly. But when Neptune is retrograde, the rose-colored glasses comes off and you can see things clearer. And this is in your money house. So, you know, the wounded healer in there, you know, work to get your rewards. You're going to have to work to get your rewards. Now here in the third house, you have Aries. Now with Aries, you also have Uranus, and Uranus is unexpected. Unexpected communications, unexpected short distance travels. So, you know, they look like fun, you know. Take that vacation, get away for a little bit. It might be, you know, be what you need to consider. Okay, what's up with that job? You know, the job just might be, you know, not exactly what you're looking for. Now, the partnership house, you have Taurus, and it's grounded. You know, home seems to be, you know, home's where the heart is, and you're pretty happy at home right now. Okay. Yeah, there's some things that are going on around you. And as I said, not everyone is going to relate with this. This is a general reading, and to be more specific, you would need to do a personal reading so we can find out exactly where the planets are in your houses, where they are in your birth chart. The birth chart is the treasure map to the soul. So you might be able to dig some gold up that you didn't even know that you had. Okay? So, in here, we have Gemini. And this is your family resources, your fun. And in Gemini, we have the sun. So the sun is shining a spotlight on your family resources and the friends that you have. And not just the sun, but you also have Mercury in there. Mercury is retrograde. Now, whenever Mercury is retrograde, electrical, mechanical, communications, if it's going to break down, it's a higher rate during a Mercury retrograde than not. So, hold on to anything that needs to be signed, unless you're redoing. Retro, redo, you know, redo of contracts, redo of your car broke down, you got to redo it again. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Okay? Any contracts or anything like that, hold off until the end of the month. Now, Mercury goes direct in Gemini on the 12th, and it's at 4 degrees. Well, by the end of the month, it's zooming all the way up to 16 degrees. So, you know, just hang on to the end of the month, and it would definitely work out a whole lot better. Now, we have Mars in there, and Mars stays in there until the 25th. And then Mars is going to be going up to Cancer, and it's going up into your 6th house of work. So Mars is going to be going up into your work house. The Sun is going to be going up into your work house. You have Venus in your work house. Okay? Now Cancer is there in your 6th house, and you know, Cancer is that love of home. With Venus in there. You know, there's going to be an end. There's going to be a shake-up. There's going to be new beginnings. Remember, when there's a death card, death is an end of. It's a new beginning. We have Scorpio in here, and that's keeping things secret. You know, whether it's in the occult. Are you considering working in the occult or studying the occult in order to find the hidden knowledge that's occult? It's hidden. Are you going to be doing some work to uncover hidden knowledge? Now, as the Venus is in there, it's going to be transiting on the 6th, and it's going to be coming down here into your 7th house of partnerships. Now we also have Jupiter in here. So your partnerships, it's like, is this a healing of your partnerships that you need to, that is very needed? You know, communications in your partnerships, it makes for a happy home. So Venus and Jupiter here, hey, communicate. You need to communicate to have a happy home. Okay? Now, Venus doesn't get here until the 20th. In the 8th house position, you have the universe. What is it in the universe? Everybody loves you. So it's in Virgo. Virgo is a grounding. It's an organizing. So organizing other people's money will be very fruitful for you in June, Aquarius. So you're good at organizing other people's money. You're good at handling other people's money. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, and we have Libra, the balance up here. The balance in your 9th house. Also your North Node. So when, yes, you are talking about going back to school, go back to school. And there again, school does not have to be a place that is organized, that gives you a paper saying that this is what you have learned, okay? You can go to your local library and get just as much great information. So, you know, it's not always about a paper that says you know what you know. It's about knowing and learning and utilizing what you know, that you can really make a difference, okay? So we have Scorpio down here, and Scorpio is deep, mysterious. It's in your career, and again, it's saying, hey, you know, do you want to learn? Do you want to teach the occult? You know, what is it in the healthcare? Whether it's occult or whether it's natural healing, it's the same. It's you know, natural and healthcare. Outside manifests as illness within. So when you have something going on outside of you, mentally, physically, emotionally, that manifests internally as the disease, the dis-ease. Okay? So when you're, you know, when you're talking about that, and you have Saturn in Sagittarius right here in your 11th house. Well, Saturn's that teacher, and it's going to be going retrograde back into your career house. And what is that lesson that you haven't learned? You know, it's going to be in your career. So Saturn, the teacher, is going to be transiting, excuse me, from your 11th with dealing with people, going back into your career. So are you in the career that you really wanted to? Because you're going to be challenged upon that. And then in your 12th house, you have Pluto. Pluto is in there in Capricorn. And Pluto is the transformer. And it's in the hidden enemies, the institutions, and Pluto, you know, death, regeneration, rebirth. When you are finding things out, are you also exposing them? Are you showing where money is wasted, putting people into prison when they should be rehabilitated in a treatment program? So This month, it's a little bit of a challenge for you, Aquarius, but remember what energy you have to work with. It's all going to come out together for good, okay? So just keep that faith and keep your head up and keep smiling. And, yeah, I'll catch you in July. Love you, bye.